Hi, seniors of the class of 2020. This is Mrs. King, and I work in the counseling office. And I wanted to take just a few minutes and go over some end of the school year things regarding transcripts and grades. So I hope that you'll find this video helpful. So let's get started. If you are planning on attending a college or a university that this fall, then they're going to need your final transcript that shows as proof of graduation. So you'll want to log into your Parchment account, and I've got a dummy account set up here, and click the order button. Next, you will go down to the search box and type in the name of the school. All right, so let's say it's Ferris State. You'll select that, and then make sure you grab the Ferris State that's the undergraduate school and select that. And then on the next screen, it just basically shows that your transcript's being sent from Portage Central electronically to Ferris State. The place that you want to note here is in the middle, there's a box that says, when do you want this sent? And you want to select hold for grades. We don't want to send the transcript right now. We want to wait, obviously until the, end of the calendar school year so we can update grades and credits and that sort of thing. There should be no charge, and then you'll hit save and continue. Now, one other thing I want to tell you before I jump on to the next topic is if you have applied to a school or if you're attending a school that you applied to through the Common application, you're going to do that one just a little bit differently. All right. So let's just say, for example, you're going to the University of Michigan, U of M, you had to use the Common app. So rather than sending your transcript to the college directly, you're sending your transcript to the Common app. All right. So you will go in there and in the search box, type Common app in that box. Find the one for first year applicants, select that. And then it's going to ask for, I think there's an online account ID number that you were assigned. So you'll put that ID number in, and then it will walk you through the steps just the same as I previously showed you. But the main difference is for schools that you applied to through the Common app, they need the transcript sent to Common app, and then Common app will take care of sending it to the college directly. All right, so I want to be sure and point that step out. One more thing before I jump to the next topic is you need to go into Parchment as well while you're in here doing these transcript requests and change your email. If your email is set to your school email address, that's going to shut off, just probably a few weeks or so after the school year has closed. So go ahead now and change it to a personal email address. That way you won't have any trouble in the future when you need to, log into Parchment for some reason, maybe in a couple of years to send a transcript. You won't have any trouble, getting your password or any of those kind of things. So you'll want to go ahead and make plans to do that. And then I would ask that you get these transcript requests done no later than the end of May. If you know now where you're going, you can jump on in Parchment and do that now. But you definitely want to take care of that by the end of May. That way, our office is all set and we'll be able to process transcripts after that. Next thing I want to go over is a survey. We have a survey that we do for all seniors. The results of the survey we use to produce this report. It's anonymous. It's just kind of a statistical thing. But another reason we use the survey is so that we can confirm where you're going to college and make sure that that's, where we've sent your transcript. You still have the responsibility. It's still on you to request your transcript in Parchment. This is just kind of a double check or a confirmation for us, that the transcript's gone to the right place. So for the survey, you'll put in your name, gender, check one of the boxes on what your plans are for fall. Go to the next screen. There's a few colleges there. You'll, select the button of the college you're going to. If you don't see your college listed, click other and type, Ferris State University or whatever. There's a place to put a trade school if that's where you're going. There's a place to put the military if that's where you're going. And then if you could definitely check yes or no if you're playing college athletics. And then the final screen just gives you some friendly reminders. I've already been over a few of those. But for this survey, we do ask if you could get this done by May the 8th. That way, we can kind of start compiling and just, again, making sure we're all set for the end of the school year. The last thing that I wanted to go over with you real quick is on the district website, there's a whole section about the Learning Together plan that the district offices and schools have put together. And if you click on the parent information section, there's actually some documents there, and there is a document that addresses our seniors. And so this is a one-page sheet, and it kind of gives you hopefully everything you need to know about, the senior kind of end of the semester plans. And so I wanted to be sure that this has some dates on it and some things like that. I wanted to be sure you guys have seen this. I've got like a blown up picture of it here. And so I just want to go over just real quick 2 or 3 things that are on here pertaining to grading and transcripts, because this section is pretty important. Your second semester grades are going to be based on your grade for the 3rd marking period. All right. The grade will default to credit. Okay. If you would rather have a letter grade than credit reflected on your transcript, you need to email your teacher directly. All right. So the credit is going to be kind of the automatic default. If you want a letter grade instead of credit, please be sure and email your teacher directly. And we ask that you email your teacher no later than May 15th, because we need to, tie all this off and make sure that we've got everything we need to process grades. Also, another important thing to mention is your GPA that is calculated on the transcript will not include second semester. So, and this is whether you selected credit or a letter grade. So basically your cumulative weighted and your cumulative unweighted GPA are going to be as of the end of the first semester of your senior year, or 7 semesters worth. And that is across the board, for all Portage Public School seniors. There will be a note on the bottom of the transcript that mentions that, so that, colleges and people that are looking at your transcript will see that information. I know that's a lot to say. Hopefully this handout and my this video has made some sense, but we just want to be sure and make you aware of those important things to note. This wraps it up. I think I've covered everything I wanted to say. Oh, I just thought of one more thing. Make sure on that email, changing your school email to a personal email, that you do that in Parchment and in your College Board account, okay? Because if you need to send SAT scores in 2 years or a year, you're going to have trouble logging in, since your school account will be shut off eventually. If you have any questions about any of these things that I've covered, feel free to shoot me an email or email your counselor, and we will be more than happy to answer your questions. Again, I wish you guys a wonderful end to the school year. Happy graduation, and congratulations, and take care. Thank you.